Hi people, how are you? Welcome to this class. Today we're going to finish working with Unit 4. In this part of the unit, we're going to see the position of adverbs and expressions of frequency and the pronunciation of the letter H, okay? So in the first part, we're going to work with vocabulary. We're going to work with adverbs and expressions of frequency. So what you have to do is to complete the gaps with a time word, okay? So 60 seconds, for example, it's the same to say a minute. 30 minutes is half an, okay? And so on. Then you have to go to the vocabulary bank part related to time, and you have to do parts 2 and 3, okay? 157. So go there and let's do parts 2 and 3. So in part 2 we have expressions of frequency. You have to complete the expressions. Every day, every okay, and so on. Then you have to work with adverbs of frequency. You have to match the sentences 1 to 6 with A to F. And then you have to say what the highlighted words mean, okay? So, read this. Normally. Normally is the same as usually. For example, I normally get up early. I usually get up early. It's basically the same. When you finish that, you have to go back to page 32. So go back to page 32 and let's continue working. Here. So now let's work with grammar. The position of adverbs and expressions of frequency. You have to read the text about British teenagers. And you have to look at the position of highlighted words and expressions and circle the correct rule, okay? Adverbs of frequency. For example, usually go before or after a main verb and before or after the verb be. And then rule number 2, expressions of frequency. For example, every week, go at the beginning or at the end of a phrase or sentence. So you have to read and pay attention to the highlighted words and phrases and circle the right rule, okay? When you finish that, you have to go to the grammar bank part in page 130, okay? Go to 130. Go there and let's do the activities. Let's read first. We use adverbs of frequency to say how often you do something. They go before all main verbs except verb be and after the verb be. We use affirmative verb with never and hardly ever, okay? He never smokes. We do not say he doesn't never smoke. That is wrong, okay? In negative sentences, the adverb of frequency goes between don't or doesn't and the verb. Expressions of frequency usually go at the end of a sentence or verb phrase, okay? So, then you have to go to the part of activities. In activity A, you have to put the adverbs or expressions of frequency in the right place, okay? So you have to write the expressions of frequency in the right place of the sentence. And then in part B or in activity B, you have to order the words to make sentences, right? So that is all what you have to do. When you finish that, go back to page 32 in the student's book. And let's work with pronunciation. Listen and repeat the words and sounds. In this case, we're going to work with letter H, okay? So you have to listen and circle the word where H is non-pronounced, okay? So listen and circle the word where H is not pronounced, okay? That is what you have to do in the pronunciation part. Then we have reading and speaking. Here you have to tick 5 things which you think people help people to live to be 100, okay? Then you have to read the article and check. Then you have to read the article again and you have to say in which places these things are important, okay? In activity C, you have to underline your words or phrases in the text and compare with a partner. Well, that cannot be done because you are not with a partner, but you can do it by yourself. In activity D, you have to look at the 5 things in A that are in the text. Are they true for people in your country? Why or why not, okay? And then let's work with the communication part. This will be done when I call you tonight, and that will be the speaking part of the class, okay? So that is all what you have to do for today. Well, as you know, later I will call you, and remember, any question, any doubt that you have, just let me know, okay? Bye bye.